I just accidentally hit bolt. Okay, it is recording. Huh? Hey guys. No, I was talking to myself. Hey guys, Darkovika here, and I'm afraid. Okay, so I requested this key on keymailer.co, and I didn't think I was going to get it because you never get anime games on Keymailer. Unless you're like some mega channel or something, you can pretty much just be like, I'm going to request this, but I ain't getting it. Well, I got this one. I'm a little scared of these because they wind up being the most awkwardly uncomfortable games on the planet. Like, don't get me started on the Sakura games.
Oh yeah, she needs it.
If you didn't hear Brent in the background, he said, oh yeah, she hates it. I can't stand the Sakura games. Power to the creator, who is a business genius and probably makes millions off of those games. I hate him. Alright, new game. Supipara. Spring is here. All sorts of good stuff. No sound is playing. There are some laggy petals coming across the screen. Good start. Good start. Cherry blossoms silently dance down from the sky. I feel like there's supposed to be a voice here, but I turned off all the voices. So that's probably what's good. There's no music. The petals were all aflutter. Oh god, this is very slow. Soundless. And illuminated by the moonlight. Like snow. This is quite slow. I feel like I'm going to deafen myself because I raised my volume. As if this were all a dream. I had enough time to talk over that and read it. Am I the only sound in here? Did I do something wrong? Okay, I don't know. The landscape was completely blanketed with cherry trees, visible for as far as the eye could see. ... The silence was so overwhelming, I started to wonder if my ears had stopped functioning. This is the slowest moving text. I sped this up. I didn't put it up all the way because I thought it would go really fast. I'm going to have to click this. It feels like spring is sealed away in this space. She was here. The girl who had once imparted that impression upon me. Vague. Well, it won't do me any good to get so serious right off the bat. I whispered...
Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were making a comment on what I was saying. Brent is playing Overwatch. Oh god, what's the word? Competitive in the background, so he'll be talking to random people that we can't see or hear. I whispered gently to myself to regain my bearings and felt a degree of tension leave my shoulders. It was better to start off with a smile than a scowl. April 2nd, Saturday, 9 a.m. Sorry, I clicked that really fast. If my theory was correct, this would be right around the time when she would appear. Are we time traveling? What's happening? Smitten with unrest, willing myself to slumber. This spring night I pine for a way to make my dream into a reality. A girl with the unmistakable appearance of a witch stood beside me and recited an arcane, classical Japanese poem in a sweet voice. She had apparently snuck up from behind me. A beautiful moonlit night. A pretty voice. A beautiful moonlit night such as this is perfect for flying through the sky. Wouldn't you agree? Oh god, sounds. It did deafen me. Jeezums. As she gazed upward, her lips curled into a shape identical to the brilliant moon. Oh, okay. I don't know if that was animated and I clicked through it or not. I'm sure it would feel fantastic. Flying around like a witch, not on a plane, but on a broom. Ah, natural. Flying... Oh, wait, no, I said that. Oh, whoops, my bad. Flying through the sky is mankind's eternal dream. A bamboo copter is beyond my means, but we could go on a deck brush if that would suit you. What is a deck brush? I don't know what that is. Is that a reference? I am a witch, you know. Just to make sure we know that, like... This is the thing that always bugs me about anime and like these kinds of visual novel games. Not ragging on the creator because they're following a set path that these games all have. But like the beginning games always start you off in the middle of a scene and then they state things that would be really obvious to the situation to you because you don't know it, but it feels like it wouldn't be said. Like we're standing here, my character obviously knows she's a witch because he asked her here apparently, but she still goes, I am a witch, you know. Well, yes, Yes, I do. Why did you tell me that? Like, it just kind of feels awkward. I don't know. It's not the creator's fault. It's anime's fault. Then she closed her eyes. I was a witch anyway. When she opened her eyes, her expression was so serious it was hard to believe her tone had previously been so jovial. That's why I wanted to make everyone happy. That was all I ever wanted. Everyone truly is happy. I'm saying that clearly. Thank you. I'd be glad if that were true. Though it was weak, she regained her smile with clear bravado. Can you have bravado and be weak at the same time? I don't know. For a peculiar creature such as a witch, the way her emotions went from one extreme to the other made her seem very human-like. No, this instability made it seem as though she had forgotten which had once been her true personality. Really? That's good. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, you can scroll back. Wait, what? Oh, God, I've done something horrible. Okay, here we go. I made it back. Say, do you remember the first time we met? You don't mean now? No, not now. Where, when, and how did we meet? Don't ask me. I don't know. In this place, on April 2nd. Why does this feel like a sad game? I have chills. You fell down from the sky. I fell down or she fell down? Who am I talking to? Who's talking right now? Am I talking? Am I monologuing? Am I referencing myself in the second person or third person? I think I'm talking to myself. My character must be insane. There we go. Oh God, my mouse is... Oh God, that deafened me. Jesus. I will play this, but I will lower the volume. Wow, that deafened me. God, we get a whole intro sequence. How serious is this game? I'm not going to be able to play the music in this. I'm just going to put that out there. Like, it's not going to happen. I'm probably going to get content ID'd if I played this. I'll play it really low, but I'll probably still get in trouble. Okay, so yeah, typical anime stuff. Everybody's in crazy poses and walking really awkwardly. There's more movement involved than most anime openings. Like, way more movement. It's kind of surprising. Most anime features about 2 frames. Ever. I'm sorry. I like anime. I watch anime. I enjoy anime. But I also criticize anime. Because it's basically half animated comic books. Which I suppose is the idea. But still. Someone is a witch. I think it's a dating game? I don't actually know. I wonder if I'll get content ID'd for playing the video. Sometimes that happens. Why would you drop your phone? Whoa. By the way, there is not a whole lot actually being animated in this. I want you all to know this. It's actually just a still frame being scooted around on the screen. And a bunch of action lines going past. When you think of it like that, just imagine someone literally dragging and moving around a little piece of paper. Oh my God. Oh, wow. That was actually really cool. I'm surprised at the production value of this because I wasn't expecting a full-on video sequence, movie sequence to play at the beginning of this game. Completely caught me off guard. I was expecting kind of like the Sakura games thing where you get thrown into Cleavage McGee and get 2 pictures. But so far, this is actually really high quality. I will put that out there. For visual novels, recently, visual novels get, like, I'm assuming you can read this. I don't need to read it. Visual novels usually get, I Return to the Town in Which I Was Born. 5 pictures lately. Like, they're visual novels, but your characters never move. Their expressions almost never change. So you get this one character stuck on the screen who's like this. It's just like the worst thing. And I can't stand where it's going right now. But anyways, it's really, who's Yukinori? It's really warm here. I have one female voice. I have to work on this. I tucked the jacket I had needed upon my departure into my bag and looked up at the sky. I stood at the entrance of Kamakura Station. The town it resided in was once the former capital of eastern Japan. Who stands and thinks about I guess some people might. The weather was beautiful, the cherry trees were in full bloom, and the business district was bursting with energy. Although I felt vaguely anxious in this unfamiliar area, the peaceful and typical springtime sights caused a smile to form on my face. Excuse me. Oh, I must be Yukinari. I guess it won't do me any good to stand around here. That's his voice now. Forever. My aunt on my mother's side had taken care of my moving arrangements. Based on what she had told me, it would take about half an hour on foot to reach the home I would be living in starting today. Gosh, why am I hiccuping so much? She offered to pick me up from the station, but I refused. I wouldn't impose like that. Well, I'm sure I won't get lost as long as I have a map. Let me guess. It blows out of his hands by the wind. Nope, no, I got poked by someone. Poke, poke! A maid outfit. There was bound to be one around here somewhere. Yoo-hoo! I know you said you didn't need anyone to come get you, but here I am, Yukinara Sanada-kun. I beg your pardon? I hoped she had mistaken me for someone else, but that wasn't likely, given how she'd called me, conveniently, by my full name. Ah, haha! I'm glad you haven't changed much, Yukinara-kun! I'm sorry, this is hysterical. Who are you exactly? Oh, you don't remember? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I got that wrong. Perhaps I should have tried a little harder to remember, but I gave up when I saw her in that maid uniform. I guess it's to be expected. I'm your big sister. Do I live in a separated family? Is that what's going on here? Why wouldn't I recognize my sister? Big sister? I'm an only child, though. Oh, huh? Are you Sakura One-chan? Correct! Sakura Narumi-san, or Sakura One-chan as I once called her, was my second cousin. When I was left all alone in this town with nowhere to go, she and her family took me in. I stared at my hand. Why? Why? It's just like, are you Sakura One-chan? It had been 7 years since this girl. I am sorry. No one thinks about how this looks when they write these, stories. Who was 1 year older than me, had taken this small hand of mine and led me to all sorts of different places. We're literally just standing there, and I'm just like, hand. All sorts of places. As far as I was concerned, she was more of a sister than a distant relative, and yet you didn't remember her. I'm so happy. You actually remembered me. I mistook you for someone else. No, you're just beyond recognition. Ouch. Why do you look so disappointed right after we've just been reunited? Wearing an outfit like that will do that to a person. Is she a romantic interest? She's my cousin. Oh god, she's a romantic interest. It's been 7 years. I thought we'd accidentally miss each other, so I decided to wear something that made me stand out. So you picked a maid. Okay. That's not something you wear just to stand out. Well, standing out is my job. She looks so sad right now. Your job? Oh, never mind. I've got a bunch of stories to tell you, but first, let me show you to your place. Sounds like a plan. I don't actually understand what they were getting at with the whole, you don't wear that just to stand out. Was that supposed to be an innuendo? Because that went right over my head. There was more that I wanted to ask, but I was going to stick out like a sore thumb if I stood in front of the station talking to a woman in a maid outfit. Yo, dude, you in Japan. You ain't gonna stand out. You're gonna look like you fit right in, alright? Let's be real here. Oh god, spacebar makes the message box just go away. Didn't do what I thought it was gonna do. Okay, let's get the show on the road. Master? Please don't call me that. Alright, well, okay, wow. That's something you never see in an anime or a visual novel. The back of their head! I'm being totally serious. Holy crow, that's actually really nice. That's a nice back of the head. No one can draw backs of heads. That's why you never see the backs of someone's head. You only ever see faces. We went out of the station's east exit onto a large avenue and continued south. If my map was correct, we should be heading toward the beach. Whoa, okay, that actually kind of spooked me. I wasn't expecting an animation. Jeezums. This is the biggest street in Kamakura. It's called Wakamiya Oji. I'm going to be decent with how to pronounce some of these.
There are faster ways to get to your place, but until you get used to the area, I think you'd be better off using this main road instead of all the tiny alleyways around town, so you won't get lost.
I'm gonna get lost.
Also, if you go the other direction, you'll find the famous Dankazura
And, okay, I said decent.
Tsurugauka Hachimangu Shrine.
I see. Try to say that again, please, because I gonna forget those words. By the way, Sakura One-san, aren't you going to change out of those clothes?
What, in the middle of the street? Are you crazy?
I was grateful for her guided tour of this unfamiliar town, but I was too embarrassed to concentrate.
Huh? Do you want me to undress right here?
Nobody said anything like that.
Well, a maid stripped of her uniform is no maid at all. If I'm gonna undress, maybe I should stop halfway?
What is happening? Don't do that either.
Okay then. Would you have preferred a china dress or shrine maiden outfit instead?
What is happening? That question. As a man, all I can say is no comment.
Ahaha. Yukinari-kun, you've always been such a docile guy, and you haven't changed a bit. You might just be too cool.
Really? He sounds like a perv. Were you always like this? I could tell she had taken care of me, but I'd completely forgotten any specific details. But she's definitely my sister.
Uh-huh. It's been 7 years. We're probably entirely different people now. Besides, you had a lot on your plate back then, Yukinara-kun. You probably don't remember much, do you?
She smiled, as if briefly immersing herself within her memories. 7 years ago, my family and I once lived a fair distance from Kanto. Kanto? We're Pokemon! I know Kanto is an actual place, but we're in Pokemon! I'm a Pokemon trainer! But after my sickly father passed away, I'm Ash Ketchum! We returned to Kamakura, where my mother's family lived. However, I keep forgetting my mouse is on the screen. I'm so sorry. Whoa, okay, turns out there's a menu here that you can't see if I go into the right corner. I can't move my camera, but if you mouse over it, it does appear. However, I just realized my camera is actually on top of the text. That is unfortunate. Maybe I can move this slightly. I'm sorry you're seeing it behind the scenes. Oh God, don't pay attention. Ah, oh no! No! I made a mistake. Oh God, go back to full screen. Okay, there we go. Whew, I fixed it. Ah, geez. Only 17 minutes into the video. I'm good at this YouTube stuff. Fortunately, there were a few casual... Okay, I totally forgot everything he just said because I was clicking. However, during our travels, our ship accidentally ran aground and capsized. Fortunately, there were few casualties. Unfortunately for us, we were included in that minority. We missed the lifeboats and drifted away. Shortly thereafter, we had washed ashore on Kamakura Beach in a comatose state. In the end, 7 years passed, and Mother never regained consciousness. I suffered no physical anomalies, but I was left with one impairment. I had lost all of my memories from before and during the incident. Oh, wow. I've heard all about it from other people, though.
That's putting it lightly. Well, if you don't remember it, it's more like it happened to someone else rather than you forgetting it. Even so, things must have been rough afterwards.
Jeezums. Okay, I'm gonna put my mouse up here under my face.
After you moved from our place, you got passed around across the country from one relative to the next. Where did you go exactly?
Aren't you acting kind of excited?
Nah, I'm just super curious about all the different stuff you must have gone through.
Well, I mean, if I lost my memories from that entire period, don't think I'd remember. It was honestly pretty normal. Everyone was nice to me and everything.
Ah, normal is no fun.
I think it was her shouting.
I wanted an emotional reunion with my little brother. The young man's heart, turned cold by one hardship after another, will be melted by his cute, kind, open-minded, and well-endowed sister.
What is it with Japan's obsession with thinking women are obsessed with their boobs? We are not obsessed with our boobs. No one is obsessed with their boobs. If they have them, no one even thinks about their boobs. No one's walking around going, her boobs are bigger than mine. No one does that. No one does. Literally, no one does that. Maybe people in Japan do that. I don't know. But no one does that here that I've ever met.
Oni-chan! Oni-chan!
I don't.
Little brother!
Oh, anime.
Oh my! The truth is, we aren't real siblings after all. What did you say? I was really hoping for a scenario like that.
I think you've got some screws loosed.
Don't just smirk and blow me off!
Her reactions were all exaggerated. She was very adept at comebacks.
Jokes aside, I hear we actually are second cousins, because that makes a big difference and it means I could be your romantic interest.
That's basically what's going on right now.
Sounds like it. When we were kids, I knew we were related, but not much else.
We would be cousins if our parents were siblings, but since our parents were cousins, that makes us second cousins. And that's okay in Japan.
You don't hear people mention second cousins all that much. It's got an interesting ring to it, though.
They say a cousin's bond is as deep as the flavor of duck, so I bet this is the powered up version.
I've never heard that before. Is that it? That must be a Japanese thing.
Sakura One-san, you do know what that saying refers to, right?
Cousins who get married will make for a harmonious couple, right?
Anime. That's all I could say at this point. Saying that and knowing what it meant was even more impressive.
By the way, this whole time you've been calling me One-san instead of One-chan. It would be a little awkward calling an older girl Chan at our age. It doesn't bother me at all though. One-chan, One-sama, or even princess work for me.
Alright, let's hurry up and go, princess.
Whoa, that's so mean. On second thought, don't call me that.
You sure?
She was the one who suggested it. What a difficult person.
Okay, I'll call you Sakura One-san then.
I'm not completely satisfied with that, but it'll do for now. That about covers my situation, but you... Wait, first of all,
That about covers my situation, but you... Wait, first of all, why are you dressed in a maid outfit?
I finally got the chance to ask what I'd wanted to know ever since we were back at the station. Did she actually explain this? We did ask, and she said it was to stand out.
so we wouldn't miss each other.
That's what you said earlier, but I didn't mean it that way. I meant, why do you even have a maid outfit?
Because we happen to have one.
Oh, well, let's just set aside what sort of environment you're living in for now, Sakura One-san.
That's too bad. I would have loved it if you joked around with me a little more. Your big sister is absolutely dying to talk to you about all sorts of things.
This is a very odd conversation. We are just standing in the middle of the road having it.
We'll save all that for another day.
That's such an adult answer. When is another day supposed to be exactly?
Well, I suddenly sensed an odd presence and turned around.
It's the witch girl. I could tell because she has strange hair.
There was a girl standing where we had been walking just moments ago. It was hard to tell from where we stood, but based on her silver hair swaying in the gentle spring breeze, she didn't look Japanese. When I gazed at her, she tilted her head with a smile and opened her mouth to say something. Yep, I know what she said. Quarter pounder. Buy me a hamburger. I couldn't hear her voice from this distance, but I could tell she was addressing me. Was she calling out to me? Maybe she was saying Yukinari. Yukinari? Yukinari-kun, what's wrong?
Oh, over there.
And she's gone. Huh? She was gone. There was just someone over. Oh, never mind. I was probably just saying things, or it could have been a case of mistaken identity. But you would have to see someone from oh, he's talking about her mistaking his identity. Gotcha. There was no point mentioning it now that she was gone.
It's nothing. Let's get going.
So that this intersection turns into a fork in the road. Look, the school you'll be attending starting tomorrow is on the other side of the road.
All right. I think we're going to go ahead and end this. See, now I can show you guys what I was looking at. Save. We're going to save it here, I guess. Do it. How do I? Oh, okay. Oh, whoa. All right. Save number. Oh, hang on. Number. Okay. Thank you. Neat. All right. We're gonna end this video here. That was a first look at Supipara. There's a lot of words in the title. It's like Supipara, Spring is Here, Chapter 1. Alice is in the name. I don't remember. You find it probably in the title of the video, but it's gonna be really long.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you liked this game, please check it out on Steam. I am actually impressed with the quality of this game, because most visual novels right now are kind of being really cheap, but also really expensive. So they'll charge you and you'll get nothing out of it. I mean, you've got blinking eyes, you've got somewhat weirdly animated turns, you've got a crazy opening sequence. I'm actually really liking it so far. There's already been some CGs, which are pretty important in a visual novel, so I actually really do think that this is a really good game that was worked on and had a lot of effort put into it, even if it is pretty much an atypical, no, not atypical, I'm sorry, typical anime game. So it starts with an A, it's typical A. Sorry, I'm not funny. I will see you guys in the next episode. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to become a potato buddy. I love you all so very much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.